This is Arunava Chaudhuri and you are on my YouTube channel arunfoot. Anwar Ali is now officially an East Bengal player. He has signed a 5-year contract until summer 2029, and the India International Centre Back has signed a permanent deal with the Kolkata Giants. That's the latest in the saga, and I will today clearly state the saga isn't fully over. Yes, the player has switched, and the question has to be asked about the AIFF Players Status Committee, that while the case is still ongoing and the case has not been decided, they have decided in favor of the player in the second hearing, allowing him to make the switch. And I'll now explain to you why I think that approach from the PSC is wrong. Had it been the other way around, in the contract issue between Mohun Bagan supergiant and Anwar Ali, that the club had terminated unilaterally the contract, automatically there would have been a fine on the club. Depending on the scale, there could have been a ban by FIFA, and all of that would have been relatively quick and immediate. While on the other side, the PSC has stated that keeping the interest of the player in mind, yes, the termination is unjust, which means that the player has unilaterally, illegally terminated his contract, but we allow him to continue with his job. And this sets, in my opinion, a very, very dangerous precedent. Because theoretically, players, be it on permanent contracts, be it on loan contracts, if they think that somewhere else I could earn more money, a lot more money, I could force a unilateral termination of my contract, depending on, of course, what is in the contract. So therefore, that would be an interesting part, is how in future contracts regarding termination will be worded. But as I said, yes, Anwar Ali is now with East Bengal. Looks unlikely that he'll play the AFC Champions League 2 qualifiers tomorrow, but he could be registered for the Durand Cup. And which match is up next for East Bengal in Durand Cup? The Kolkata Derby. But I said, the saga isn't over. The next hearing in this case is on the 22nd of this month, because there's still the quantum of punishment for Anwar Ali, which will most probably be a financial compensation for Mohun Bagan supergiant, a potential fine from the AIFF, and still there is the opportunity of a suspension, which I had said from day one in my calculation is 4 to 6 months, because he broke a contract. Then there are, of course, Delhi FC and East Bengal. Delhi FC's role, to be discussed in this. And then, of course, there is East Bengal, who signed a contract with a player who was on contract with an entity for another 3 years. And normally you cannot approach a player unless he's in the final 6 months of his contract. So, the PSC, as I said, in my opinion, has not punished the culprit, but has allowed the punishment to be delayed, while on the other side, the culprit is allowed to move from A to B. And that is an interesting part, where Mohun Bagan have grounds to, first of all, go to an appeals committee at the AIFF, but even more, they now have ground to go to FIFA, because they potentially could and would turn around the judgment. Because, yes, the player's livelihood, the player's future needs to be kept in mind. But if the player does something wrong, he also needs to be punished. We see the other cases from the other side. Look at how many bans from FIFA Hyderabad FC have received for non-payment of salaries. Anwar Ali is now on paper an East Bengal FC player. But I said, the saga is not over, and there's more to come on the 22nd of August, and maybe even later in a fourth hearing. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know what you guys think. And as always, like, share and subscribe this video and my YouTube channel arunfoot. And Also follow my other social medias, arunfoot.com, and I'll be back very, very soon. So Arunava Chaudhuri signing off. Bye for now.